Through Jaylen, Washington. Mr. Washington, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On November 7th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it driving with an expired registration as of July 2024 and failing to maintain a single lane, with both left tires crossing over the white marked lanes and the defendant's vehicle failing to signal a lane change. The defendant was the driver of the motor vehicle, and upon contact, the officer observed him with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, glossy eyes, swayed balance, slurred speech, and the defendant was slow to answer questions at times. The defendant admitted to drinking, and standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. The DIC was read, and the defendant consented to breath. The results were...
Buckle up, guys. The moment the judge enters, the entire courtroom seems to freeze. Tension slices through the air as the prosecution rises with a quiet intensity, setting a scene that feels more like a thriller than a trial. But just when you think this is a one-sided case, the defense lawyer calmly stands, eyes sharp, voice steady. There's something unnerving about his confidence. A subtle smirk. A glance toward the jury that lands with weight. You can tell, this isn't going to be easy. There's more under the surface, and we're only scratching the beginning. Hold tight.
0.106 and 0.106.
0.106 on the breathalyzer? That's way over the legal limit of 0.08. Add in swerving, slurred speech, and expired registration, this guy's in real trouble. He's also a college student studying architecture, which makes this even more serious. Should a DUI ruin someone's career plans? Let us know in the comments.
Mr. Washington, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, sir? What do you do for a living?
Currently, I work at FedEx, but I'm in college.
You're currently enrolled in college? Great. Where do you go?
PB. Sorry.
Okay. What are you studying?
Architecture, civil engineering.
Fantastic. Great. It's a big hiccup, man. This can really affect you. You know, anytime you want to get licensed to be an architect, you got to be licensed. All this. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You're not allowed to. Test you. If I find that you continue to use, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? I'm not asking much. I'm just asking to stay clean. That's it. Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Sir. But I don't have a vehicle.
Do you see if he has a license? Any prior DWIs as well?
There are no priors, Your Honor. I'll run his license right now.
You don't have insurance in your name, then you're not allowed to drive any vehicle. You have to have insurance for, I don't care what car you're driving, unless you have insurance on whatever car you're driving, then you may not drive. And don't come up here and tell me, well, the car has insurance. No, people get insured. Do you understand?
Your Honor, he's eligible.
Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? You're going to go hire a lawyer? Okay. If you have any issues, if you want me to appoint your lawyer, just come back, tell me, and I'm happy to do it. You know, I mean, money that you have, I'd rather you spend it on school. Are you sure? You don't want an appointed lawyer?
I'll make a phone call. See. Yes.
Okay. Got to understand that if you're going to hire a lawyer, there's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI. Don't sit and wait a month, 2 months, 3 weeks because you're hurting yourself. Got to do it like lickety split. Do you understand? Okay. Like I said, you ever have any issues, come back, talk to us, and we can appoint your lawyer. Okay. For sure. So I'll have you sign a Risa Victoria. We'll have you get with Felicia for your bond conditions. If you have a change of heart, just come back.
Yes.
You know? Okay. Danielle Free. Miss Free, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On November 6, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it speeding 55 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone in the 7800 block of Spencer Highway. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer detected an odor of an alcoholic beverage on the defendant's breath, and standard field sobriety tests were conducted.
2 open twisted teas in the cup holders? That's a clear open container violation. And mixing alcohol with prescription muscle relaxers? Yikes. Quick tip, even unopened alcohol in the wrong spot can get you charged. Would you go easy here, or is this too much?
HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 3 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. The defendant admitted to drinking and to taking prescription muscle relaxers on occasion. The officer located a case of twisted teas in the defendant's motor vehicle with 2 open cans of twisted teas, 1 in each. Cup holder and
Consuming while driving?
there were 2 open cans in the cup holders, yes, Your Honor. And DICs were read and the defendant consented to blood.
Miss Free, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now ordering you not to drive. Do you understand? You are not allowed to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested if you consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. Likewise, you will go to jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? Any prior DWIs, Alex?
No, Your Honor.
Any prior criminal history at all?
She has a prior racing on a highway that was dismissed earlier this year.
What do you do for a living, Miss Free? Why?
I just graduated nursing school, so I was a CNA and caregiver in an independent care facility. But right now I help take care of my great grandma, so it's just a lot at once.
So how do you support yourself? How do you eat?
I live with my grandparents and I help them take care of her. She can't take care of herself. She has dementia and a mental disorder.
I'll fill out an application for you. I need to know everything about you, how much money you make, what kind of car you drive, any source of income that you have, money in the bank, stocks, bonds, IRAs. I'll have you fill out an application, but I need to know everything about you. Don't just put zeros because I'm going to send it right back to you.
Yes.
Do you understand? And I'll see whether you qualify. Above all else, do not drive. Do you understand? There's no justification that you can give for getting in a car. Likewise, don't consume alcohol or drugs. If you have a problem, you better address it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you. Promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. You understand? Okay. You might give me an application, please. Guys, we're talking about Akin Pelu. Is he on the docket today or no?
No, you just want us to come back.
Let me give you a cause number, guys. And
I remember this case, Judge.
I'm at a loss of everything, you know. You're on 2 different felony probations, both of those for driving while intoxicated. Both of those are felonies. So it's not only do you pick up one DWI third, but you pick up a second DWI third. You get on probation for both of those. And now you've picked up here, driving on a suspended license. We ordered you, number one, not to drive, and number two, not to consume alcohol. That's all I've ordered you to do. Just don't consume alcohol and don't drive. Has anything happened upstairs?
Well, Your Honor, to be fair, I think the integrity of the machines are in question. 11-7. So when he picked up the first one on 10/29, you told him to test Monday and Thursday.
You mean picked up what? The machine?
No, when he when you thought it was a tamper on 10/29, he started testing Monday and Thursday, which in this case helps us. So on Thursday, 11/7, he was here in court where he tested. He tested at 12 o'clock. At 11 a.m., they got a tamper and a sign of alcohol. However, he tested clean with the test you told him to take that day. So which tells me that their machine's integrity is not correct. So if the integrity, and he's maintained that he has not been drinking either time. Every time we did the court, I promise he's not drinking. So if that machine is saying tampering alcohol and he goes and tests on 11/7 at 12 p.m., an hour after the tampering in alcohol, then he may be telling the truth. And I understand what we're dealing with, but he has tampering, sign of alcohol, and then it dissipates and there's nothing there. So
I'm on the same page as you as far as I never want to punish someone who's never done or who has not done anything wrong. That's not, we don't do that. We're the exact opposite. I mean, I scrutinize every single thing that Michael does. Every case, every probable cause, I don't think, I scrutinize the hell out of that. But at the same time, I also do that with people that are in front of us as well as people with charges, right?
And Your Honor, and to say off the record, I know that you do that. I know that you are a judge that will be very fair in these situations. So I'm just saying that.
So he takes a urine sample. It looks like on 11. What day was it?
11/7.
11/7.
I think the sample was taken around noon. He did two that day, one upstairs and one downstairs. So 11 and 1 o'clock. He had to do two different samples. 11, I think 07, they say he tampers and a sign of alcohol occurs. So he was here in court, but still have two urine analysis around the same time to say he.
Alicia,
Yes,
do you
Judge?
have a test for 11/7? Because I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably not in those records because right now it's just presumptive. It was presumptive, but it's negative. So nothing came back. I have it on my end here. It should be,
What time was the positive for alcohol on 11/7?
for the scram report. Let me see.
I thought it was like 11 a.m.
Sorry, normally I don't look over those reports because I don't know how to use them, but I will try to figure it out.
And Judge, I might have an unupdated report. The only BVR I have here is for a scram violation from October 30th.
Yes.
Was there another violation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a violation technically pending on our end because he was coming in that day, so I addressed the violation. And so they were waiting to file to see if judge wanted that to be filed because he was going to address it at court. And that's what we're discussing from 11/7. So that violation is pending a DVR because judge is taking action on it already.
Do we have a
I could have sworn you said that there's another presumptive alcohol
On 11/7.
on 11/7.
No, there's a presumptive negative for the POC test that he took, our rapid test.
No, yeah, right.
On
I know that
11/7,
one.
it was a alcohol detected, but.
What time was that?
confirmed. I'm trying to read the report.
Because that's, we've got a.
So I got it right here from Brittany Gordon. The defendant order was obtain a scram device. The defendant's scram device has confirmed one tamper event. The tamper event occurred at 11/7 at 12:42 p.m. Now he was taking the test at 12:30
Hold
p.m.
on. You're saying it was 11/7.
At 12:42 p.m. Got this email on November 11th. It went to everybody in the court. And alcohol was detected during the tamper. However, alcohol cannot be confirmed as consumption because of the nature of the tamper.
It began at 2:25 p.m. and returned to baseline at 8:04 p.m.
We also took another test with you guys on 11/7.
Yes, that was at 12:47, I believe. Let me double check.
What? So at 12:42, he tests positive for alcohol, and then at 12:47, he tests negative for alcohol. Am I right?
It was, sorry, let me see real quick. It was Tuesday. October, I'm sorry, Judge, respectfully, I have no idea how to read screen results and everything that's in my email, but I can check on the direct test for you.
Well, so the 11/7, we have the email on November 11th, okay? Then if you go to the email she just sent me, it tells you when the lab test was submitted. Hold on. She just sent me this email. And this email from Average Size Individual Screening Report, on 11/7, it says that it was, one of the collection times was at 12:08 p.m.
Scram says alcohol at 12:42. A urine test 5 minutes later? Completely clean. So either the machine's faulty or he sobered up at superhero speed. Would you trust the tech or the test? This might be the difference between freedom and jail time.
On 11/7, 12:24, he did negative. So that means while he was in court, he would have to drink. But then he took another test after that. I don't know what that test is at. What I'm saying, Judge, I'm just saying this whole, if we were in trial right now, the whole integrity of these machines would be in question right now, because in the previous test, because the same exact message that we got on 11/7 was the same exact message that we got on 10/29. Scram tamper, alcohol cannot be confirmed, same thing. So what I'm saying at this point, he's maintained to me, and I know he's messed up numerous times, he's maintained to me that he has not touched alcohol since his last situation. He did drive, he's wrong for that. But these new testing procedures that he's got,
What do you mean he did drive?
that's why we're in here, because he was driving.
So due to the charge stuff.
Yeah, he did drive.
I hope to God that you're not driving this drive.
No, I'm talking about due to this charge, while we're back in your court.
Okay.
Judge, I don't have any of those emails. I think the best thing at this point is we can set this off for a bond hearing, and I can bring Ronald Grant here to clarify all of this with all of us, because none of us are experts. We don't know how to read the report. I know what defense is saying, but I can't I can't even tell you the veracity of anything that's happening because I don't even have these emails.
Yeah, so like,
So I can subpoena Ronald Grant. We can do this next week. I can get it done.
let's not disrupt other people's lives if it's not necessary.
Sure.
He is saying that we have a test, and I mean, what, Mr. Evans, test 11/7, the scram at 12:42, there's a positive, but then 7 minutes later, there's a negative when he goes up there to test. The machine's obviously messed up if that's true.
Is that what you're saying, Felicia?
And then I've also noticed on the scram report, I asked them, because again, myself, I cannot acquire this. I have to have it provided from our case managers and the provider of the device. But the scram report, the only one that I'm seeing attached to the email is for the DVR that was filed for the 29th, but I'm not seeing the one from 11/7.
So we don't have a scram report from 11/7.
We have an
It's not attached in the email, but we do have the rapid test when he was on site.
And the rapid's negative.
Yes, and then we were informed, like I informed you yesterday, of the pending BVR violation for the 11/7 at that time.
Hold on. So, Judge, we don't even have the scram report. We don't know what the presumed blood alcohol content was. It's very possible that if he had a very low blood alcohol content or breath alcohol content, that the scram detected that he could have come to court, taken a test, and gotten a presumptive negative, because it's already been eliminated from his system. That's why I'm saying I believe we need to get that scram report from 11/7, get what the tamper is, have Ronald come up here and tell you what's possible or what's not possible, because he's the expert, and I get what defense is saying, but he doesn't know either.
But
And I don't think-
let me respond to that. What we do have is a test that happened at 12:07.
Right.
I can show you that one. So even if we don't have the one that she spoke of at 12:47 that she referred to, we have a test right here, which will make us have to believe that while in court, he drank some alcohol if these machines are deemed to be valid. And we were about to reprimand him for the 11/7 situation, but now it's time to
Reprimanding or remanding, he's suggesting that we just do it at a later time to get everything all together.
Okay, well, in the meantime, since these machines,
I'm not gonna take him into custody until I know 100%.
but can we, because he's working, he's come here, the reason why you put him on Monday, Thursday is because these tamper going down. So we're gonna wait to see if these machines are valid. I'm requesting that we go back to the same bond conditions that we had prior to the tampering, so he does not have to miss work twice a week, coming out here and testing, because all we know, this could be a big mistake.
And I would strongly object to that, Judge, based off what he's on probation for right now.
But the only reason why we're doing the twice testing is because of the tampering. So if the tamperings are invalid, why are we doing something extra when that wasn't what the judge originally wanted?
Well, because there's an allegation right now. We need time to confirm or deny that. But for now, the safety of the community warrants these bond conditions, in my opinion, Judge.
And I strongly disagree.
Mr. Evans, we have a curfew on, right?
I don't think we have a curfew. We just have to scram. You just have
He
to
has a
scram.
curfew, Judge.
Yeah.
Well, so, okay.
So,
Are you working now?
yes, sir. I'm working with a hospital I have a project with Epic. So I assist physicians and nurses on the software they use. Called Epic. The software is called Epic.
I don't want anyone to lose a job. I mean, the last thing I want is someone to lose a job, right? But I have to know that you're not drinking. I can tell you. I know that you tell me no, but all I have are consistent problems. Every time we had you on docket for whatever it may be, there was always problems. Every single time you came in here with the DWI, there were issues. Every time you came in here with the suspended license. And I'm telling you the history that we have.
I understand.
You know?
I understand.
So that's why it's hard to believe all these coincidences when the nature of my relationship with him was every time we had a case, there was at least 3 BVRs. Every single.
And I was on your side. I was completely on your side. I thought he was telling me not the truth. But once I saw that he was in court that day,
And let's do this. Let's set it for Next week, let's get every record, subpoena the person, right?
Can we do next Friday, Judge? Is that possible? I'll be in trial next week till about Wednesday. Can we do next Friday? Okay.
Or not Friday, Thursday? Or, okay,
Friday's okay? Yes, Judge.
yeah, and do you want me to waive the appearance?
I just want you to waive the test.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah, that's all I want.
But he's gotta be here for the next CBR here.
No, you can't, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just want him to be able to work. So thank you so much.
I'm tired of having to deal with one problem or the other. I would suggest that you go now, go get a new machine so that we know that there are no more issues. Go down there, tell them, hey man, give me a new machine so that we know if there are any issues, that way you can make sure that you get a new one. Felicia, can we send him for a new one now?
Yes.
Just to make sure that, Okay, so you guys pick it, we'll do it. And then we'll do it. We'll take them off back.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, we'll stop for now. Yeah.
So you send me the test upstairs, right?
Okay, Connor.